So you've recently fallen in love. Um, just tell me what it's like. Is this your first time in love?
Well, actually, I don't know if I would call it love because my parents kind of like made me go for this guy, and he's actually like 8 years older than me. And I mean, being 20 years old, I mean, you don't understand because this guy, he's a doctor, and I'm not like into medicine like that. I'm kind of just like, yo, I'm like a hippie. I want to play music, and I just like want to like travel the world and like find who I am. And my parents, Loretta and Charlie, just like, oh my God, it's so annoying because my mom's a businesswoman, and my father has been working on like the ferries all his life. So they know work ethics, and they said to me, you can't just be traveling your whole life playing music. You're not going to go anywhere. So they tried to settle me down, and they said, you love this guy, and I don't even know who he is, really. So, I don't know if that answers your question, but like my real love is actual, like, music, is what I do. I don't know. I've never really loved another person.
Why do you think that?
I guess really it's because I put myself like in a barrier of I don't like how I grew up. Like I grew up with just seeing my parents off to work every day, and I don't have any siblings at all. I had a dog, but Chad got hit by a car. I'm actually really sensitive about it. I don't like to talk about it because he was like my best friend. That's like the closest to love I ever gotten, I guess, was really like my dog. Because I didn't really like my mother and father that much, so like my dog, once it died, I was like, you know what? My heart was broken. So I don't even remember what the question was. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
I had a boyfriend. I had a few boyfriends in high school, I guess. 2, maybe 3, but they were for more like a week-long kind of thing. Where, you go to the movies, you hang out with your friends, but nothing serious. And I don't really plan on falling in love anytime soon.
Do you think anybody does?
Yeah, totally. I think so many people are in love. Like, I actually think my mother and father are quite like. I see that they're in love, but I don't want to be a part of it. I totally believe in it. People can feel it.
Why? You don't think it's a good thing being in love?
No, I do think it's a good thing.
Like joyous, or
I think it's a good.
How do you define love?
I mean, a love between two people.
No, love in general.
Love in general. I guess it's when love is like has to do with needing something or someone. I mean, if you don't have that thing or that person in your life, then you have nothing. I mean, you could have everything in the world. You could win the lottery, your grandfather could be a cobbler, and you could have it all. But in the end, if you don't have this thing or this person, then like you just have nowhere to go.
So that's what you define love as?
Yes.
And what do you
I love music.
Okay. Does music love you back?
It doesn't have to go both ways. I was laughing. I'm really trying to get into this. But it doesn't, I guess. I think if it did love me back as much as I loved it, it would work out. So I don't know if it's loving me back yet. I haven't gotten there yet.
You're not even the least bit interested in this 28-year-old doctor?
Not really. Not yet, because I don't know the person, and I don't really want to get involved in that right now. Maybe in 10 years, I'll find someone, or maybe even that same person. But as of right now, I don't want to get involved in that. And
what do you want to get involved in? What are you doing?
I just want to find who I am. I just want to go out. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out who I am and what does that even mean. Where am I going to go?
Okay, how day to day, how are you going about doing this?
All right, I wake up in the morning, I eat Cheerios with bananas, and then I go for a walk in the park.
Same thing every day?
Pretty much, yeah, unless sometimes if I run out of milk.
Switch it up. Maybe cornflakes is the way to go. Maybe Rice Krispies with apples. I don't know.
I could change it up if I wanted to, but why change something if I'm happy with what I'm doing already?
Are you happy?
I'm happy with Cheerios. I like Cheerios. I like bananas.
Okay, so what else? What else leads you to find yourself every day?
Well, I guess really I feel like I have to leave. I don't want to be with my parents anymore, and I feel pretty like isolated, I guess, in the same house every day. But I mean, I'm gonna take the Cheerios with me. I just want to go somewhere. I don't know where. I just want to leave. I'm gonna take my bowl of Cheerios with my bananas and my picture of my dead dog, and I'm gonna go somewhere.
What's your dog's name?
Chat.
Okay, so you got your 9 o'clock in the morning to 9:30 a.m. slot filled with Cheerios and bananas.
And the walk to the park, which is another hour.
All right, 10:30, you're all set. You say you want to leave your house. What steps are you making to do that?
Well, I'm trying to get enough money. Like I go to the park every day. I take a walk. Usually on the weekends, I usually like take my guitar and I'll sit in the park and like try to get money in the park. And I'm just trying to really just save up right now to go somewhere, like to get a plane ticket and leave for good. Maybe not for good, but for a while, for as long as it takes to like feel something. I mean, again, like my parents worked their whole life. They've always been, always had a job, and I guess being an only child, it's been pretty easy for me to get money, and if I have trouble, to just talk to them, and they've always kind of like paid my way through. But I don't really want that anymore. I kind of just want to do it on my own.
Do you love your parents?
Yeah, I've always loved my parents, but I feel like, I know it's kind of mean, but I don't like want to be around the people that they are. Like, if they weren't my parents, I wouldn't like them. But just the fact that they've, brought me up and always been there for me, and like, they want to make me happy, and they try, even though sometimes they don't succeed, I guess, yeah, I do love them. But again, if they weren't my parents, then no, I wouldn't like those kind of people.
Thank you very much.